You ready to rub one out, boys?
Ooh.
Oh, already done it.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Bearded Geeks, the weekly grab bag of topics covering movies, comics, video games, and TV. My name is Jages. I'm the Beard Master. With me today, my co-host Bobby Baxter, and the returning carryover champ Russell Redmond.
Oh, I'm happy I'm here again.
Yeah, because you rub one out before you come over.
Well, actually, anyway, let's continue.
Did you do that before or after you built the fence today?
Well, no, it was after because
During.
Well, it was
While
a
he was
very.
peeking over it.
I Wilsoned everyone up the street.
90s TV reference there.
Can you do the impression of there we go.
Hi, everyone. How are we?
Yep.
Fantastic.
We've had a quiet couple of weeks because I was fucking like posting up a storm on Twitter and shit. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm getting on this fucking Twitterverse. And then we all got sick and there hasn't been like a peep out of us for like 2 weeks.
So what you're saying? It went viral, literally.
It literally went viral. Nah, man, I've been sick for like on and off for like the last month. Like I had a cold and then I went chesty and then I kind of come okay for a week but I thought I kind of had like a bit of an ear infection or whatever, and now it's back. I got like the chesty cough and that back, and it's fucked.
Well, it's good that you come okay.
Yeah, I come real good.
Sensing a theme for the episode this week.
Now, Bob, we were actually going to do an episode last week, but we had to like cancel at the last hour because you got sick too.
Yeah, fucking hit me as well.
And then I'm like, man, I'm not at full strength. I can't carry an episode on my own. I'm like, oh, let's cancel it. Cancel it for the week. Play a sick rule.
Did the little one catch it, Bobby?
Yeah, she did.
Wow.
But it kind of just bounced off her. She got sick for like half a day or a day, and it just kind of went boink.
I've got a theory that when people have kids, their immune system drops so that they can take on whatever it is they're sick with earlier, so they can actually fight it off and create sort of like a vaccination effect for their kid.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's my
Do you think it's
Redmond
either that?
MD over here.
I've got a lot of theories. Not many are good.
That'll be a new show. Redmond MD.
Dr. Russ.
Trust me, it's better than Google.
Do you think it's that or it's the regenerative power of breast milk?
See, there was that. I had that theory through the week.
True. I've never...
Frankie would be like sick for like an hour or something, like snot coming out everywhere, just like real bad. She'd have a feed and then just be glowing like fucking rays of sunshine for like 2 or 3 hours, like nothing had happened. And then it'd go back down again, and she'd have another feed, and boom! It was like I was like, you want to squeeze me out a pint of that?
Mother's milk. Boo. Oh my god, that's great.
Russell, you were a bit sick the last couple of weeks as well?
Not really, no.
Mm.
Oh, just in the head.
Yeah. Winter's fucking hit us pretty hard here in like Australia. Apparently, it's like, I read the other day, it's like our worst beginning of flu season yet. Like everyone's getting sick like twice.
It's rough. No, I'm lucky I've got like a terrible social life, so I don't get to see too many people, so I can't pick it up. I'm normally on my own all the time. That's why That's why I'm very happy to be here.
So we got something cool tonight. We're going to do something completely different. We're going to play a card game.
We're
going to play Superfight.
I'm glad we got this on the cards.
Oh, God. We're going to play Superfight, the game of absurd arguments. So we thought this would be good for an audio podcast because it's literally we'd sit around and argue. And I kind of want to get into like the card game, board game thing. So this seemed like a good kind of practice kind of in for it to put on the show. And it makes for a bloody easy episode too, eh? Am I right, boys?
A filler episode.
No episodes are filler, Russell. No episodes.
I mean, sorry. Yeah, it's all good.
Only 3 out of a month are filler episodes. Let's get in some fucking news.
Woo!
Rub that one out real quick, Russell. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Not in the face.
Oh, shit, got me right in the eye.
There isn't much room for more.
Oh, here's a good tip for you.
Let's move on to the news before I have a stroke.
And me too.
We've only been doing the episode for 5 minutes. There's been about 12 semen jokes.
Oh, no.
We've come back in fine form.
It's Russ's fault.
Oh, sorry, I got that effect.
Russell, it's normally 30 seconds and you're done. So you're going very well, 5.5 minutes.
Well, that's why the missus calls me Victor, because I'm a two-stroke.
It's a type of lawnmower, right? It's a type of lawnmower.
Sorry, people not from Australia.
Sony have plans. They're going to have another crack at portable gaming
Oh, really?
after the Vita and what was the
Someone
Vita?
The PSP.
Someone at Sony bought a fucking Switch, obviously.
Yes, that's exactly right. That's exactly
Guys,
right.
have you seen this? It's crazy you can play games when you're not at home.
Oh, this Vita?
Yeah.
Nah, fuck that shit.
No, not that one. I mean, the PSP. No, not that one.
So Sony's head of gaming division, John Cadera, said that they're looking at getting handheld gaming, like taking another big stab in that at it, because
Wow.
they're looking at mobile gaming. Now, people who, like, in the articles and that I read, they're thinking, like, mobile, get like, on their phones. I'm like, they're talking about, like, the Switch and shit. Like, taking your, taking your dock and docking away on the go. I can imagine, like, a PS5 coming with, like, a built-in, like, not like a Vita, but like a detachable screen so you could take it on the go. How that would work with, like, a fucking disc and shit, I have no idea.
Rock out with your dock out.
Rocket, wow, that could be the slogan.
Oh, man. Don't you
I
steal
reckon-
that, Sony.
I reckon that physical media stuff's going out the window, though. Like, you're probably not going to get games on discs in the next generation.
Yeah.
Or if you are, they're going to phase them out.
Yeah, that's true. Like, but I do find that the loading time on the Switch cartridges are amazing. But if they can put it on the hard drive, who cares?
Yeah.
So he said, rather than separating portable gaming from consoles, it's necessary to continue thinking of portable gaming as one method to deliver more gaming experiences and exploring what our customers want from portable. So, yeah, everyone's really liking the Switch, and they're like, how can we make money off of that? So, yeah, I would totally, like, not that I wouldn't buy a PlayStation 5 anyway, because I've bought every single other PlayStation console that's ever existed, sometimes multiple times. But, yeah, I'd totally be down for that. The logistics of it, though, how they'd actually get it to work with, like, discs and game sizes and shit, that'd be interesting.
Well, that's true. And also, like, the sort of game genres, the Vita and the PSP were amazing for, like, JRPGs. And it was a perfect console for it too, because, like, you could just do some grinding on the couch or grinding in bed, and it's just great leveling up your character.
Grinding while you're grinding.
Oh, also having sex too. But no, it was really good for that. I absolutely loved it. So many hours I spent, like, on my Vita and that. But a lot of those games are coming to the Switch now. Square Enix are doing a lot of partnerships with Nintendo now, which is pretty interesting considering, like, they're doing more now than what they ever have since the Super Nintendo days.
Wow.
Handhelds are really big in Japan, aren't they? Like, the Japanese prefer handhelds over consoles and stuff.
When
That'd
I was
be interesting
there a couple
if
of
they...
years ago, like, it was like the Vita was the biggest flagship thing there. Like, it was bigger than any of the other consoles I saw.
Yeah.
Like, the rows of Vita games were massive.
Yeah.
You go to JB Hi-Fi or somewhere like that here, and there's, like, 3 dingy old dusty copies that are, like, pre-owned that no one fucking wants. And if you took it to the counter, they'd probably be like, oh, I don't even know where to look for that.
What this?
Yeah, what this thing?
But it'd be interesting if they did that kind of thing. They did a PS5 with some sort of detachable component so you could take gaming on the go. How that would work in Japan. The Japanese probably wouldn't even want that.
Yeah, no, Nintendo really has taken, like, a stranglehold on the market, like they've always have, like, ever since the days of the Game Boy. You know?
Everybody's just like, Nintendo, how can they compete? Oh, the Switch.
They had one dud console, and then everyone thought they'd burned and crashed and died and gone. And then what happens? They bring out the Switch, and it's like...
And now they got Labo as well. They're selling people fucking cardboard to put together yourself.
I know,
Like,
it's amazing to think that, like, just cardboard's making them, like, fat stacks of cash, you know?
I sent you the video a little while ago, Bob. It was they had the Labo with, like, the keyboard and shit, and you can, like, yeah, you can change like the tones and shit and take the cards out and record it on different things. They give it to like the composer of like Game of Thrones, and he did the Game of Thrones theme like on the labo. It's like,
oh wow,
you know, it was fucking sick. Like he was going over and redoing it. It's like, yeah, it was fucking awesome.
wow, Labo, Nintendo Labo. That's great.
Turns out they literally can print money.
Would you be down for that, Russell? Like a PS5 with some sort of portable gaming element?
Oh, hell yeah.
That would come with it. That would be bundled with it.
Well, I'm a Nintendo fanboy, but I'm all for like any more like competition in the market. Big fan of like all Sony stuff as well. So yeah, more games. I'm happy with it.
Wicked. Speaking of Sony and gaming and competing with Nintendo, Bethesda announced last week the next Fallout game in the Fallout series, Fallout 76.
Woo!
Russell.
I am amped. I'm absolutely pumped. I just saw like the announcement and I was just like, oh, come on. I was getting so excited, sweat pouring off me, and I was like, yeah.
And then Obsidian sent that tweet out.
Yeah, and they were just like,
and everyone just went, oh no.
It said, how do you tell someone that we're not doing asking for a friend? It was such a letdown, but I'm actually really concerned about it as to whether they're going to like get rid of the whole single player aspect of it, because they were saying they were heavily hinting towards it being multiplayer and like a survival,
an online MMO.
Yeah, and if they do that, I'm going to be not very happy.
Why?
Because I don't want to play that.
Are you like Patrick Brown and you just want to lone wolf it?
Yeah, that's it. Like it's weird. It's weird that like I'm very extroverted, but I like sitting at home on my own playing video games in this like crazy world.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, this is the best.
I don't think they're going to completely depart from, like, they're probably going to keep that single player element in there.
Oh,
I don't think
so.
it's going to be an MMO in the sense that you're talking like World of Warcraft or even Elder Scrolls Online. I don't think it's going that track. It'll be more like probably a smaller scaled thing. Where, like, you know, a few players can play together, like Rust or fucking whatever those other games are, where you have just like smaller communities building shit in the wasteland together, that kind of thing.
I did see a really good green text the other day where it's just like, Vault 76, we start the game up, you're inside the vault. It turns out that they were doing experiments, but you were there playing video games in this weird vault. And you turn on the console, and in it, it's Skyrim. Todd Howard, you've done it again.
It's like Bethesda announced. What was that meme? It was
Skyrim
Bethesda announced that you
76.
can play Skyrim on the Pip-Boy in Fallout 4. Man. That was funny. Fuck, that made me laugh.
Oh man, so good. It's just like he's obsessed with selling everyone Skyrim.
That was a good fucking game,
Don't
though.
make us make another Elder Scrolls game. It's too hard. Here, keep buying this one.
What did you think of the trailer, though? I thought the trailer was nifty.
Oh, funky, really
Yeah.
good. And
Funky.
Yeah, it was really funky, man. Oh, it was even groovy.
Bit of John Denver on there.
Mm-hmm. Yep, country mama, take me home.
Didn't show you any wasteland stuff. I assume they're saving that for the big reveal. But
Yeah,
E3.
it's gonna be huge.
yeah. The one thing the writer of Brown Fury noticed in the whole trailer is there's a shitter in the trophy case. There's a toilet.
Shit house.
I was like, no one's talking about the shitter in the trophy case. You're all picking apart like, oh, West Virginia and blah, and celebration, Reclamation Day, and
You got your phone in your hand, you're screaming at the missus, there's poo! No one's talking about the poo!
there's a toilet in the trophy case.
What the fuck?
Who won the greatest shit award?
But yeah, the whole Reclamation Day thing. So obviously, Vault 76, they were the first Vault. You know, it's hinted at in the trailer that they're going to be... You guys are going to be the first ones to go out into the world and reclaim the world, obviously. And so that's kind of why I think it's like hinting in like an online thing.
Yep.
Literally everyone's just someone from the Vault and we go out into the world and just cause mischief.
Mm.
And blow shit up and find dogs and creation of super mutants and ghouls coming out and shit and whatever. And creating our own posses of like raiders and shit. Let's all dress up in fucking raider gear and just murder people.
I think one of the reasons why I like it being like on your own and you go out of the vault is it's sort of like redoing your like moving out of home and then like going out on your own and you're going down to the op shop to buy like real cheap furniture and you're like, oh my God, a beanbag for $5. Sick.
Kill a few guys along the way.
Yeah, it's it, you know, like belt people with like tire irons and that. It's Ravenswood, you know, it's all good. Sorry, Ravenswood's Loso economic area in Launceston.
Yeah, we said that in a previous episode.
Oh, good, that's good.
Any dedicated listener will know about Ravenswood by now.
And we're all about the dedicated listeners.
You didn't listen to last week's episode.
True. No, that's correct.
Shit house.
Shit house.
Actually, no, about our last episode with Marie and stuff. It was really good. I actually really liked listening back to that episode, and we got some lovely feedback on that one as well. And all the Blizzard fanboys, wink, wink, you know who you are, really liked all the Overwatch stuff as well.
Nice.
Nice.
Shut up, you. You're a Zelda Nintendo fanboy.
True, yeah, that's it. But like, I like the stuff that they keep bringing back out for me, which is good.
That's good.
Yep.
I'm with you. I like Zelda. I like Nintendo.
My boy.
Look at this guy over here.
Fuck off, man.
He looks
He's
like the
so
angry.
anti-Nintendo, but he's never fucking played one.
The only Zelda I ever had was the Legend of Zelda animated series. Remember? Where Link had like black hair and shit.
Oh Jesus! No wonder you're put off by it.
Having an introduction to that is like saying, oh, you know, I hate driving. Why is that? Oh, I've got Matchbox cars and they're boring.
That sounds familiar, actually. Let's move on, shall we?
Woo!
We had lots of trailers in the last couple of weeks.
Yes.
A lot in the last week, actually. We had fucking Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet or whatever. We had the second Lego movie trailer and that. But we're going to focus on two in particular. Bumblebee.
Mm-hmm.
The spin-off prequel Transformers movie. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty bloody good.
We sent the link through to Paddy too, and he just about blew his load all over the place.
He did too. Another semen reference in this episode. Keep count, guys, of the semen reference, and then comment below at the end what you think how many references we got in.
Oh, behave.
It looked pretty good as a G1 Transformer fanatic. I loved it. Like the simple looking Bumblebee. We had like G1 like Starscream in there. Fucking shot my load everywhere. That's number 12, probably.
Those robots aren't in disguise here. Oh.
What?
Nah, I don't know.
You got nothing. Just be quiet.
Transforming.
Save it all for the card game, Russell. Save you for the card game.
Pump for the card game.
No, it looks really cool. It's literally just every other young person finds magical, fantastical, giant alien creature, small alien creature. The Iron Giant. E.T.
It's a boy and his
Or is
dog / girl and a robot movie.
Just turns out to be a car as well. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Girl and a robot and a car movie.
It's Herbie the Love Bug, but better.
With guns.
With guns and
And
stuff.
robots.
Yeah.
I'm sensing a bit of a Shape of Metal style.
Shape of metal.
There's a lot of romantic kind of tension between B and her. Like, have you
Oh,
noticed
man.
all the way through that trailer?
When he shot that cassette out, I was like, oh,
Yeah,
never
right,
going to give you up, baby.
right at her face too.
It's number 13,
Jeez,
probably.
But you know, like she like stroked his cheek somewhere in the middle of the thing there, and I was like, the dude's made of metal. He's not going to react to that.
No, exactly.
Well, he must have like
He's alien metal.
alien metal.
Oh,
Yeah.
Alien metal.
What I want to see in this, though, I kind of want it to be like, obviously, Michael Bay just shoots his load with robots and shit.
Beautiful.
He just has robots fucking everywhere blowing shit up. What I want from this is I just want Bumblebee and Starscream. So it's a one-on-one, kind of like Terminator 2. Like, Starscream's like the T-1000 of this movie. Like, he's just after him, like, through the fucking whole movie and shit. That's what I want.
Oh, and the products they're going to sell, they're just going to sell like Bumblebee toys all over again. Like, this is going to be very
absolutely.
like aimed towards a younger audience.
And it comes out at Christmas, too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's just going to make them fat.
Real
stacks
family,
of cash.
fat fucking stacks. The fattest stacks.
That's. Sorry, I don't know what that felt
So
like.
many executives going to shoot their loads over how much money they make off this movie. We're just going to rename this. This is going to be the Seamen episode. Not sea monkeys, seamen.
Hey, it's 2018. Sea men can be sea women too.
They can, absolutely.
See people.
Sea people. Exactly.
There we go.
We're progressive.
More sea people jokes.
That's it.
Bumblebee looks good. I'll go see it.
Yep. So I will,
You guys have lost it.
I'll probably watch it too.
I'd check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
cool.
not like super stoked for it like Paddy was the other day, but you know, I think it's definitely a step in the right direction as far as Transformers movies go. Yeah.
Oh, Paddy, bless his little heart. Speaking of Patrick Brown, I woke up at like 4:30 this morning, and the newest trailer for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse was out today. And I watched it and sent it straight through on the chat, and I'm like, about 7:30, 7:45, the chat's going to explode, because Pat's going to watch this, like a romantic explosion, but not that good. Maybe in his eyes it's better.
He's going to light some candles before he watches it, you know?
Absolutely.
Tissues next to the bed. He's
Oh
just
my
going
God.
to love himself sick.
And he
Sling some
lost
webs.
it. Wow. That's really... I'm going to give you a high five for that.
you.
Yeah. The web slinger.
Gotcha.
That's terrible. Stop it. Jarring, I would say this trailer is. It's a bit jarring for me. Well, I found it jarring. Because if no one's watched it, it's kind of like they're taking like a Pixar, Shrek, whatever, insert computer animated film. They're taking that style, but they're kind of doing it like in the style of like a stop motion animation. So it's kind of like that jarry kind of, and yeah, it's really kind of jarring because I've never seen anything like that before, and it kind of like took me out of it a bit.
So watching it would be sort of like playing video games here in Australia with like, ping and everything like that. And
Oh, yeah.
poor frame
Bit
rate.
of judder. Just on an old shitty 3D card that can't really, not up to scratch. No, I found the first teaser really, really cool. I liked the juddery effect in it because they kind of used it sparingly. And then this new trailer feels like they put it into scenes that don't particularly need that amount of like cutting back sort of thing.
Like there's a bit of story going on, and I'm trying to focus on that, and then Miles like goes to put his head down, and he has like this juddering like head thing, like his head disappears like he's in the Matrix or something. He's like, grrr, like he has a glitch or something.
Or it's like a Bethesda game and his head's just like gone through part of the wall.
Or his head, he's just sitting there in a dialogue scene, the head just like rotates like 360. Like,
to be fair though, like the link that you sent through this morning was on the Marvel channel page, I think, on YouTube. I went to Sony Pictures because I watched it and I was like, I can't, like my eyes are having trouble focusing on anything. I'm like, what's going on? And I realized it was only 720p, and I was like, maybe it's like a rip of another one. So I went to the
still
Sony.
720p. It should be running hot.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah,
it should still look all right.
Yeah.
Like, but so anyway, I was like, well, maybe it's not the official like proper trailer or something, and it's been re-uploaded. So I went to the Sony Pictures page and saw they've updated their one with the 1080p spangly awesome one.
How's that running?
And I watched that, and I'm like, a lot of the weird, like, there was a lot of interlacing effects and weird, like, that blurring shit that was on the first trailer. That's all sort of gone on the other.
I found that too. After you sent those 2 screen grabs through, I went through and I watched the Sony trailer, and I found that a lot better and easier, like more accessible. Like I found that easier to consume.
There is still, I think you're right, like there's still a bit of overcookedness in the effects and the juddery animation style. I like it for the action scenes, but for the dialogue scenes, you kind of want to have more of the smooth stuff.
Yeah.
But for like big action Spider-Man-y bits, like they're cool with the juddery effect because it kind of makes him more spidery. Like it makes that movement kind of clicky like a spider. But when they're sitting in a car just talking, it sort of feels a bit weird for him to have it sort of clicking around and stuff.
Like he's glitching.
And the background characters are super blurry in a lot of the shots too. I noticed like the real like they call it, I think it's chromatic aberration. It's where like the colors separate from each other. So you've got like green out one side, red out the other.
Yeah.
You see that effect in video games a lot.
Yeah.
But when you pause and look at the background characters in this trailer, like, everyone's got it on them everywhere. And I'm like, it sort of makes it look weirdly digital or something.
Yeah.
Like, you just tone that stuff down a little bit back to what you had in the first teaser trailer. And I think they're, like, on the money, but... I mean, they're only little small tweaks that most people fucking wouldn't even pick up.
Do you think they kind of just threw everything at the wall for this trailer? Like, let's put every kind of thing we're going to do in this movie into this 2.5-minute trailer.
Yeah, I think so.
Just to really sell it. Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work. Like,
It
obviously
took me-
not going to judge it until I see the actual thing, but yeah, just that 2.5 minutes, I'm like, oh, this is kind of...
I honestly didn't even know Peter Parker was in the trailer until I watched it the second time around. And actually could make him out as Spider-Man. The first time I was watching, I'm like, it just sounded like this weird voice that I never would have associated with Peter Parker.
Yeah, I don't like the voice at all. They got the dude. He was in fucking New Girl, and he was the computer guy in Jurassic World who had the Jurassic Park T-shirt. That fucking dude.
I don't know.
Can't remember his name, but yeah, he does the voice of Peter Parker, and I just can't. Like, I've been reading, like, as Peter in my head for, like, years, and I'm just like, that's not the voice I would associate, and that's another aspect that's jarring for me.
Yeah, I've watched the trailer before, and it actually feels like an anxiety attack. It feels like
that's a really good way to describe it, actually.
It feels like I'm watching an anxiety attack, and I'm just like, ooh, wow, I feel very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Well, which is okay because, like, I feel uncomfortable around spiders anyway because I've got arachnophobia. But I think it'll be too distracting, which will be sad because I think the story might be good.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't want to leave off on the wrong foot and say, like, I kind of like what I'm seeing. I think I'm pretty keen to see this movie. It's just, I don't know, it felt like a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit much. It was a bit much.
Yeah.
But aside from that, I really like the story stuff. I like that the focus is on Miles Morales. So I love that. I liked like a lot of the musical kind of cues and stuff. Like Peter's like, Miles is to Peter. He's like, I want to be like you. And he's like, I don't want you to be like me. I don't want you to do what I would do. I want you to do what you would do.
You do you.
Yeah, you do you kind of thing. And yeah, like the musical cues and like he's half outfit in the hoodie and shorts and stuff. Like
great action poses and stuff in that trailer.
And then Spider-Gwen at the end.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
Sick.
I'm really digging for it. I hope it's really good.
Apparently, we're all going on a mandate. We found out today to see it. We'll mandate it, and you'll love it. He said. Pat did. Miss you, Pat. Let's play Superfight.
Yes. Let's
All right. I'm going to explain the rules for Superfight. So, Superfight is a game of absurd arguments. So, literally what you do is you've got two different sets of decks. You've got a white character deck and a black deck that's kind of attributes and powers and weaknesses. So, excuse me, sickness. What you do is everybody picks a couple of character cards, a couple of attribute cards, and they could be anything ranging from Iron Man to Miley Cyrus to Godzilla to cheetah, rhinoceros, whatever. And then you pick a power or an attribute, and you play those, and then you get a second one, you play it too. And then once you've got your fighter and that, you have to argue just between yourselves, like who would win. So we've tweaked the rules a little bit, because the rules are a little bit flexible. We've just tweaked it for the pod just to keep things moving a bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to do like a battle royale style. So we're not going to take turns. Everyone's just going to jump in. It's 3-on-3. So, and first person to 3 points wins. I'll be keeping tally. We just decide amongst ourselves who wins each round, or like after we put down our arguments and stuff. And if we kind of get a bit of a tie or a stalemate, I'll get final say to who wins that round. Okay?
What?
So, each person will draw 3 white cards a round and 4 black cards, because generally you draw 3 and then a second black card after you've revealed it. But just to save time, we'll draw 4, and the 4th card we'll just set aside just to save a bit of time. So, everyone draw cards. 3 white, 4 black.
3, alright.
Don't look, obviously. Just slowly dying over here.
1, 2,
1,
3.
3. Don't look at your 4th card. Just put that aside, because that's going to be your next card. So, now that you've got your cards, just between yourselves, just pick what character you want and what your attribute wants to be, and then just discard the rest. So, the person you pick and the attribute you pick is what you're going to play as in this round. So let's be pretty quick here. I'm definitely going to do that one. That's fucking sick, actually. I don't want that. Fuck that shit.
Ooh, that's good.
That's pretty good. I'm going to keep that one. Right.
Wow, I got
Done.
a really open-ended white card.
Yep.
I won't use that one.
I never picked out this bit, like the selection process. I never took that into account, so I'm just like, come on, boys, pick it up.
All
Alright. Yeah, check this white card out. It's too open-ended. I'm not going to use it.
Is it?
Pick a movie character.
Oh, well, you do get cards like that. Like, you can just literally, like, put down a card and it says, like, pick a movie character, and you can be like, Godzilla.
It's a wild card.
Yeah, it's kind of like a wild card, so you can kind of throw anything in there.
It's what?
So, everybody got their character, and...
They're my burn ones, yep.
Yep, right.
Cool.
So everyone's got, right, their character and their card.
Yep.
Right. Who wants to go first? Russell, you're the guest.
Yep.
If you want to tell us your character, your first attribute, and then your second one as well.
All right. Oh, and do I grab my second one now?
Yeah, grab your second one and you name that off. So that your second card will literally be the third card because the way they're drawn is the way they're played in order.
Sweet. All right. Mine is a reggae band riding a depressed centaur armed with nunchucks.
So that would be that the depressed centaur is armed with nunchucks, or are you armed with nunchucks?
I'd have to say that the centaur would have to be, because the reggae band would be too relaxed to do it.
Yeah, righto.
So, like, they'd be riding, obviously, on the back of the centaur.
All right, Bob, what have you got?
Okay, I've got the Statue of Liberty, and everything she touches turns to hummus. And she also has an invisibility cloak. Invisibility cloak.
Well, the thing is, how big's the invisibility cloak? Like, because she's huge.
Well, she's
where the
just
fuck does
wearing
she get it?
It's the scale. All right.
It's not fair.
I've got Bruce Lee, who can take the form of anything he touches and can possess opponent for 30 seconds, then gets very tired.
What?
Sorry, I'll read that again. So Bruce Lee, who can take the form of anything he touches, but can possess an opponent for 30 seconds and then get very tired.
Yeah, well, see, I'm in a very bad position here. Because obviously, like, you've got Bruce Lee, I've got a character that's armed with nunchucks, so you can possess my character who's got the nunchucks, and it's Bruce Lee with fucking nunchucks.
Why are you arguing me to win?
No,
You're
I'm
meant to
saying
argue
how
yourself
upset I am
to
with
win.
my card. I'm upset with my cards I've got.
He's
This is
backed himself
terrible.
in the corner, but fucking hell, he's made a good point.
But hang on a sec. The centaur is depressed. Oh, and now you've got depression.
Oh,
And now
but
you
only
can't
for 30
nunchuck
seconds, because
anymore.
then I'd get very tired after 30 seconds.
30 next
So
seconds
you're
depression.
tired and depressed. He's going to just drop the nunchucks. But the problem is you guys are both fucked, because you're just going to go, like, need a holiday after all this fucking fighting and come to me and step inside me, and you're going to turn to hummus.
Yeah, but what about the character? Oh, yeah. Well, at the end of the day, I always turn to hummus. Like hummus. I love it. Oh, this is tough. I honestly, like, I'm very concerned with what I've got. Like a reggae band, depressed centaur. Like, reggae's relaxed. The centaur's depressed. And you got the nunchucks. It's just, it's not good. It's like being like a race car driver with a Corolla. Like, it's not good. Sorry
A
about.
depressed stoner with nunchucks.
Yeah,
It's not-
exactly. What do you expect from that?
What about you, Bob? What would you win?
Well, I mean, I can't really go anywhere. I'm sort of,
Oh,
You're
yeah,
kinda
that's
like,
fair
yeah,
enough.
you're
You're
stuck in a
stuck
point.
there.
I'm
So,
stuck
like,
here.
We have like a Ghostbusters 2 action where you
know-
can like rip off the thing.
I might win just by proxy. Like, you guys will fight to the death.
Yeah.
And I'll be standing here in my invisibility cloak, turning poor
Don't see me, don't see me, don't see me.
well,
And if they see me, they just turn into hummus. So there's just a giant pile of hummus on Staten Island.
yeah, but that's how we find you, as the giant pile of hummus. Like, we're not thinking to ourselves, oh, there's Greeks there, like, making all this
What's
hummus.
all that hummus over there? Let's go check.
Let's go have a party.
Man, the amount of times I've said, what's with that hummus?
So I think I might have the laziest one, but maybe the most powerful. I don't know.
Well, I think like I would probably like touch you and possess you, but you've got an invisibility cloak on and I can't find you. So, and if I touch the depressed centaur over here, I'm only going to be able to like swing those nunchucks while crying into my cornflakes for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So,
And the thing is that, like, I've got a centaur. What a centaur's good at? Firing fucking arrows. Well, it doesn't say anything about him having
And
bow
running.
and arrows.
And
And
running.
running, yes, and running. But how fast can you run when you're depressed? Like, I've obviously have never seen... I've never seen, what's his name? Usain Bolt, He doesn't look like he's depressed. He looks pretty happy with himself.
He's pretty happy,
I can
yeah.
So
see
that's
how
why he's so fast.
I can see how this is playing out. You've got the nunchucks. Bruce Lee's like
Yeah.
fucking perfect opponent.
Yeah.
He attacks, gets depressed,
Yeah.
and then the centaur comes over to the giant pile of hummus and starts eating because he's depressed.
Ah,
and
yes.
turns into hummus.
But here's the thing: I can also take the form of anything I touch. So I could
Including hummus.
So, hang on a second. Hang on a second.
Alright.
If you touch the Statue of Liberty, does that turn you into hummus and then that Statue of Liberty into hummus?
Well, would that negate your power? Because, I can possess you. Fuck, that's hard. Let's just say the Statue of Liberty wins this round.
All right, well, we're going to be here for hours. Let's
yeah,
do
we're
that.
going to be here. All right. Bob wins that round. That's 1 point for Bobby
The
Baxter.
laziest win ever. I just stand there turning people to hummus.
Invisible. It's like that part in Harry Potter where they're hiding under the cloak. Just be really quiet. All right.
No one notices that the Statue of Liberty is suddenly missing.
All right. Round 2. Draw your cards, boys. And if we keep it quiet, maybe we can just edit some of this out. Right. Put your 4th card down. Remember? Let's see what I've got here. Oh, that's a good... I'm going to use that one. That's bloody good. Okay, I'm going to go with this one because it's just so absurd. All right, I'm ready to go. All right, while you guys are picking, I might go first. Come on, Bob, you got to be quick.
Oh, they're all shit. Let's go. All right. Let's go with this.
He's just giggling to himself. All right, I'm going to go first. I am a nudist
You are.
who is really into fonts.
Comic Sans.
And I'm riding a war elephant. Bob, what have you got?
Poor elephant.
2 trunks.
I am Hillary Clinton,
Yes.
armed with a freeze ray and made of stone.
Oh, she already is made of
already-
stone.
yeah.
So, can I pick another card? I'm Hillary Clinton.
Political. Look at us.
Russell.
Literally insane clown posse
Oh, shit.
Yes.
in a hot air balloon. 10 of them.
Oh,
Now, I don't know if there's 10 of the
think
insane,
there's 2.
Literally insane clown posse, or there's 10 balloons, so they all get armed with balloons. So how do I work that?
We would say there's 10 balloons.
I'd say there's
10
two,
balloons.
2 insane clown posse
Well,
with
how can
8
I-
juggalos.
Oh, good, yeah, okay. Well, here's this thing. We've got 10 hot air balloons flying around with a bunch of people who probably don't have jobs. It's perfect, and they're literally insane. So the problem is as to whether they can, focus enough to actually fight. But I think we're in a good position here.
They're just rapping.
Yeah,
From balloons.
no idea how magnets work.
So I'm a nudist, right? And I would literally be riding into battle on my war elephant, and I would be throwing out brochures. Then when you open them, it would just say surrender, but it's in Comic Sans.
I'd be afraid, but I'm up in the air. So how am I going to get
that's
those
true.
brochures?
I'd make it into a paper plane, or I'd stick it in the elephant's trunk, or my trunk, and shoot it at you. Be like, pew. And you'd open it, it'd be like surrender, and you'd be like, oh, that font is it's so arresting in my eyes. I'm just going to want to give up because it's so awesome.
The thing is that how can I surrender if I'm insane? If you're perfectly
Look, mate, I'll break
insane-
out the fucking Helvetica if you want.
Don't do that. That's just silly. What do you reckon, Bobby? This freeze ray action is very concerning, though.
Yeah,
Doesn't
freeze
Hillary
ray,
already have a cold heart and she's made of stone?
I think
So-
I can burn the 2 black cards. I am Hillary Clinton. But the problem is I'm already a loser. So.
Political.
So what's the literally insane clown posse?
A literally insane clown posse in a
Riding
hot
in
air
hot-
balloon. 10 of them.
Wouldn't they they're so insane they just jump out of the hot air balloons? Or they wouldn't even have taken off yet?
It's raining clowns.
Well, here's the thing. Yeah, if
Or
it's
just
well, what if they actually do a full kamikaze dive at you and knock you off the elephant? Like, you're naked, man. If you've got like a hot air balloon flying at you, you've got...
But I'm nude, dude. Like, I'm free balling. So, like, you know, I'm standing on the back of this elephant with a big sash with Times New Roman. Like, touch me.
No, you're nude. You're nude. You can't be wearing anything. You don't have a sash.
I have a sash.
No sash. You've got to be nude. Get
The
those
elephant
clothes
has
off
a
now.
sash.
Okay, the elephant's got a sash. I never thought I'd ever say that.
And it says, touch him. And there's an arrow pointing up.
I freeze your elephant, and then I don't know.
Because you're made of stone?
Yeah.
Hillary Clinton's literally made of stone. So
I've got another.
she'd be like a Korg. She'd be like Korg.
Oh, yeah.
She'd be walking around.
But,
No, I'm just like the Statue of Liberty again. I'm just another inanimate object.
Yeah,
just
just-
standing there with a freeze ray. Can't use it because I'm made of stone.
just like Korg, just like, yeah, I'm sort of the boss around here. Well, I would have been if it wasn't for Trump.
So political.
We're good.
Fuck. Who do I think would win? I don't think the Insane Clown Posse really has a chance.
No, I think they're quite fucked.
I think
At
they're so
a
insane.
high height, and they're insane. Like,
Yeah.
what are they actually going to... They're either going to fly into the sun, or they're going to try and jump out
And to be
onto
fair,
a small trampoline and die.
I'm upset with what I've gotten again because I don't like the Insane Clown Posse, and they're just up there like losing their friggin' minds, and it takes a fair bit of mental dexterity to run one of these things. The amount of like rich people who die flying around these things because they hit power lines, these guys would be dead. And even though that there's 10 of them.
You know what? Come to think of it, I'm riding a war elephant. So that's literally like Lord of the Rings Return of the King action.
Yeah.
Like when they're on the plains of Pelennor.
Yeah,
And they're,
you're also naked too. Like,
And
that's
I'm
another
naked.
thing.
And
I'm
you probably-
naked as fuck.
You're
Yeah.
naked.
But if you had a freeze ray,
you've-
I would get some major shrinkage.
Well, yeah, there is that.
And I think I would submit in defeat after that.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
But if I'm a nudist, I have
you
no
might have
I
a,
have
like-
no shame. I have no shame with my body and anything. I don't care if there's shrinkage.
You might have like prepared nice typographic emails that I've sent.
I've sent them to the FBI.
Here's the thing: the Insane Clown Posse, they come from sort of they're redneck sort of people from like the Rust Belt. So obviously Hillary Clinton has no effect over them because she didn't win any of their votes. So that means I'll
You're
take
back
you
in
out.
the game.
Boom! You're out. You're gone. You have no control over me.
I'm out.
So it's between the war elephants and the hot air balloons,
was
which,
too
to be
good.
fair, it's not a very good one because we can't get at each other.
But you're so insane, you mightn't have left the ground.
Yeah, that's true. I suppose it doesn't say anything about the hot air balloons being in the air. Which takes a lot of air out of my argument. Yeah, no, look, it's a war elephant. Either way, they're going to be coming down sooner or later. Even if they're up in the air, they're going to be coming down.
Yeah, and I'm just going to be hanging around waiting.
Well, literally hanging around waiting because
Yeah.
you're not wearing anything.
Literally.
Okay, I concede. You're going to win this one. I got a bad hand again.
Good round, guys. Good
Excellent.
round.
That was good.
That's one for me.
I like this. Can we just keep playing after we record?
Next round, round 3. Draw your cards.
Oh, yes.
I like how we count them out on the air.
Yes.
What have we got here? Holy shit. Oh my god, this is so good. Oh,
I don't know.
here we go. I'm going to have to play this. I've got a better card, but this other one just ties in with it so well. I'm going to have to play that. Fuck me, this is good. Oh, this is good. Russell, I would like you to go first this round. Thank you.
Oh, mate. Here we go. Okay.
No, you don't need a character. You need a black card, remember?
No. I pulled out a card that allows me to get another character.
Oh, wow. Wow, you're
Oh,
edgy.
Shit.
Okay, so mine is Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson uses the Force. And the top half is draw another character from the deck, and the top half is an octopus. So it's Mike Tyson.
So it's Mike Tyson's legs.
Mike Tyson's legs, which actually doesn't help very much.
At the top half's like an octopus.
Like you got a boxer.
The bottom half, you can't even like squirt ink because you don't have the bottom half.
It's like the most useless creature in the world.
You've just shot yourself in the foot again for another round.
So I've got Octopus Mike Tyson who can use the Force.
Oh, actually, that's pretty good though.
Oh, that's scary.
Kill Amari.
What have you got, Bob?
Oh, I got a fancy card. I got to draw and play 2 random attributes from the black deck. So I got
Whoa.
Here we go. 2.
Whoa.
Bang, bang.
So what have you got? Tell us your character and your first attribute.
I am a boy band, covered in eyes, inside a giant hamster ball, armed with a machine gun.
What the actual fuck?
But if you're in a hamster ball, the machine gun, you would just shoot through the ball. All right. I am.
It's got a point.
I am Abraham Lincoln,
Okay.
armed with a sniper rifle,
Oh, fuck off.
and I can blow 200-mile-an-hour winds.
That's a big fart.
That's...
Look, see, I was assassinated, so I want some payback.
Yeah.
So I got this sniper rifle. I'm going like, yeah.
But the thing is, because you were assassinated, you've got terrible awareness when it comes from behind. Like, you...
No, but here's the thing, though. I got a sniper rifle, man, so I got range, and I can blow 200-mile-an-hour winds, so I just blow those winds, and it carries that bullet. It's the magic bullet.
Yeah, but the thing is, you're firing forwards. It doesn't matter what happens behind you. If I'm behind you, you can't see me coming.
Yeah, but you got the force as well, so you could just stop my bullet.
Oh,
couldn't you?
yeah, I do. So
Fucking
fuck
octopus
you.
Mike Tyson.
Octopus Mike Tyson.
I've got a hamster ball force field.
I actually think Russell wins this round already because you can't beat the force.
And my Octopus Mike Tyson.
Octopus
And
Mike
best part, he
Tyson.
doesn't have the lisp anymore, so he's unstoppable. People can't make fun of him.
There's
'Cause
no
he don't-
sneaking up on your character with
It's
me
just
either.
all
Like,
squishy.
there's a boy band covered in eyes.
And
Like,
he's got-
there's a serious disturbance in the force.
Also, because you know how, like, with the Force, they've got to, like, lift their hand up to use the Force. He's got 8 fucking legs,
Oh,
like,
shit,
laying
yeah.
around. So he's like,
All literally Octopus Mike Tyson would have to do is just to like pick up a clump of dirt and throw it at you.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, my eyes! I can't see.
also
All
because
of
it's a
my
boy.
eyes.
Also, because it's a boy band, your hair gets ruined, and you're like straight away you're concerned about that because you're like a boy band.
And then you're just firing the machine gun into the air because you're so angry about your hair. While you're in a hamster... You're in a hamster ball too. It doesn't help.
No, I'm
like,
fucked.
oh, my hair, my clothes. I think Russell easily wins that round.
Woo!
What if I play like a really catchy tune?
He can't listen. He's got no ears.
That's 1 point apiece there.
Yeah, you win.
I like this game. This game's fun.
All right, let's see. What have we got here? Oh, that's almost too good not to play. Nah, I'm going to play this one. Right. And... Oh, fucking hell. My second card's just undone me. All right. I'm going to go first, boys. Are you listening?
I'll go.
I'm going to go.
All right, you go.
All right. I am the Marshmallow Man,
Oh.
armed with a shotgun that shoots shotguns. And I'm suffering from delusions of grandeur.
Oh.
I love it. I love a character with a good flaw. I am a skeleton who controls all animals and can dig and run through tunnels with super speed.
That's actually fucking frightening.
Yeah.
Like, considering that skeletons are under the ground anyway, you won't see him coming. He'd just be like, boom, boom.
Yeah, like we just watched like David Attenborough's Tasmania the other night. You just send all those fucking like glowworms and shit after us. Yeah. What have you got, Russell?
Okay, I've got a pirate that can make a force field while holding breath, that can stop time while holding breath.
So you can make a force field and stop time, but it only lasts as long as you can hold your breath.
Exactly, and considering that
Fuck.
like they're like water-based pirate, bandit sort of pricks. He's dealing with water all the time, so he's probably in the water every now and then. So
I'm
he's
pretty
like,
sure
what-
my sharks have got you fucked.
as long as I hold my breath, they
You
won't
can only
see
hold
me.
your breath underwater so long.
I'll stop time and then I'll say like, yeah, okay, fair enough, yeah. Like his thing, it's annoying about it. I can make a force field while holding breath and stop time while holding breath. Like,
You know what he
either or.
would do? He would just send fucking Octopus Mike Tyson after you.
Well, hang on a sec, Octopus Mike Tyson's out of this, man. Come on,
The Kraken.
release the Kraken.
I don't think my Marshmallow Man's got anything. I'm armed with a shotgun. I assume that shotgun would be to scale of the Marshmallow Man.
You'd assume so. So
that
it-
would shoot large shotguns that would crush you, but it would. But I'm suffering from delusions of grandeur. So just
You are pretty grand.
yeah, I am pretty grand. But even to have that flaw on top of how big you already are,
Yeah,
I'm just like,
yeah.
I don't think that's a winning combination, to be honest. I think bloody Aquaman over here with control of all the animals in the world, Skeleton Boy, and he would literally just you know what he would do? you would just be like in the Pentagon and you'd be like, you can't get us, motherfucker. He's like, I'm just going to dig a tunnel underneath and go up and then just send all the beavers after you.
Right, that's fair enough. Yeah,
And like all the flies in the building piss you off. Get out.
Fly down your throat.
I just like how you're just like going to kill me by like just annoying the living piss out of me.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, that would work.
Nice and slow. I'll just send all my seagulls out to your pirate and just shit all over your ship for like days.
You'll never sleep because they'll always have like mosquitoes buzzing around your ear. You know like how annoying that is.
Never actually biting. Just
Yeah. Oh, that'd be so annoying. I'd be like, no, give up. Oh, I give up. I give up. I've had enough of these mosquitoes.
But you can only hold your breath and run away for so long. You would literally, like, if you were going to hide, you would be, like, driving down, like, the I-90 interstate. I'm using American terms. What's wrong with me?
The Americans are happy this podcast episode.
Yeah. You'd be driving down, you'd be, like, holding your breath. Like, you would pass out in the car because you're trying to hold your breath and stop time, but you would be encased in a force field.
Yeah, and also the car would stop as well because it's like time stops for everything.
Literally.
Yeah.
You would have to run.
Yeah.
Or use a push bike.
I thought I'd win
how would
this
that
one, but I
work?
don't think I'll be holding my breath.
I think the skeleton miner has got this.
Yeah, skeleton miner.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So that is 1 point Russell, 2 points Bob, and 1 point to me.
I gotta say, this game already has won me over, like, way over, like, Cards Against Humanity and stuff.
This
Like,
is just like a good drinking game. Like the
far
way
more
I got into
interesting.
this, like I played it at a mate's Bucks night about 2 months ago.
Yep.
We just went around for like pre-drinks before we went out and shit, and we just sat out in the back having beers and shit and just played this, and it was so much fucking fun. I'm like, this would be really good to play on the pod.
And you know it's fun when at a Bucks night you're playing it and your mates are like, oh, let's go to the strippers. And they're like, nah, actually, we're having too much fun here, like playing the card game.
Let's take the card game down to the strip club.
Oh, and the stripper's like, so
Four cards for you. Making it rain.
For those at home, Bobby is just making it rain with his hands. It was very funny. Very good physical humour.
Which does not translate at all to a podcast format.
All right. Oh, I don't know. Do I play the funny one or do I play the one that would probably help me win? No, I'll play the one that'll help me win because no doubt my second card will be shit. All right. Oh, fuck me. Russell's got like 50 cards over here.
I'm sorry, guys. This is getting very confusing.
All right, I'm going to go first. I am Heisenberg, armed with a flamethrower, balancing on a circus ball.
What?
I'm
Can you
Heisenberg.
can you imagine Walt on a circus ball?
It's like, say my name!
I'm the one who knocks.
I'm the one who balances.
Me next?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm a... Oh, this is a tough one. I'm a shark inside a giant robotic vampire. Have to pick a card, a character card from there. So I'm a shark inside a giant robotic vampire. Bottom half is... Oh, I didn't think this out, did I? Bottom half is E.T.
Which half?
So you've got
E.T.?
the little stumpy
You got the
legs. So what are you? You're a what?
I'm a shark. I should have mixed it around.
You're a shark
That's
in a remote
I'll accept- inside a giant robotic vampire. Bottom half is E.T.
So the bottom half of your robotic vampire would be a robot ET.
Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, so it's a giant robotic vampire.
You're a shark. Sharks can't pilot robots.
Well, what if it was specifically made
It would
for
have to
it?
be filled with water.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's
could
a
have that.
shark. The shark's gotten the robotic. It's not going to be like, oh, you know what? Let's just go in a fucking air thing. It's
Why
be
the fuck would it be a robot vampire? What's a robot vampire going to do? I want to suck your blood.
What is a shark gonna do? I want to suck your... Oh, I bit his head off. Oh shit! I did it again.
Well, think about a robotic vampire. It's great because technically it's not alive because it's a robot and that, and it gets to go out in the day and maybe like it morphs into like a bat and that, so it can fly around.
There's nothing about morphing on those cards.
Yeah, but a
pushing it a bit there.
vampire morphs into a bat, doesn't it?
Yeah, but not when the bottom half's ET.
The bottom half can stay ET. It's
So
just
it
a
would be
bat
a
vampire
robot
ET
bat
with
with ET legs.
kinky
with a
legs.
shark inside of it.
With a shark inside of it.
Yeah.
Okay, Bob, what have you got?
That's a hell of a lot scarier than mine. Anyway,
There's a lot going on here.
mine is a ninja who is a super genius with no arms.
How How can you do the Naruto like hand things without any arms?
Does it with his toes.
It's just like throwing shurikens with his toes.
Can you be a vampire? Sure, you can.
So you're you're a ninja that's what? You're a ninja that's what?
I'm a ninja who is a super genius with no arms.
Oh, getting around the arms would be you'd be fine because you're a super genius.
Yeah, I just make some arms.
Or you're kind of a Wile E. Coyote super genius type.
Yeah.
Yeah, trap.
I'd say that's
trap
what you
setting.
are.
Trap setting, yeah.
I'm kind of leaning toward bloody shark in a robot vampire with ET legs over here because I'm Bryan Cranston on a circus ball with a fucking flamethrower. Like,
And to be fair, the fire isn't going to work too well against. I suppose the vampire robot.
actually, I could just if I got one good hit on your robot vampire because they don't like fire. Even if they're robots, they wouldn't like fire.
Yeah, that's
It's like the opening scene of John Carpenter's Vampires where they stake the vampires and they've got them attached to the winch and then they just drag them out into the sun and they catch fire.
Yeah.
Jesse, roll me over to that robot vampire.
Yeah, that's But I mean, the legs are ET. Like, where does fire come in with ET? Like, how is he with fire? Is he fire retardant?
I don't know.
Like, I don't know.
Fucking hate that movie.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I'd see you as the type of person that like that movie.
No, I don't. I don't
really?
like it.
Okay, that's good. I know that about you.
I don't like it because it's the cool thing to do.
Yeah, it's true. You are a bit of an 80s hipster.
You know what? I'm just going to put my cards down and let you guys fight that one out.
All
I'm just going
right.
to submit that round.
That's very brave.
Honestly, Bob, I think the shark vampire robot ET's got you.
Yeah, I don't know, even being a super genius, whether I'd work out how to...
Now, the thing is that being a super genius ninjas are Japanese. Japanese are Asians. Asians are already super geniuses anyway.
And they're even more a super genius.
How
would
does
you
that work?
figure out a
How
way
do you make a
to-
super genius Asian? It's just like way too smart. Like super duper.
Would you figure out how to like boil that shark alive
That was
inside
the
that
friendliest
robot?
racism I've ever heard.
Hey, you guys! Oh, you are so good at things. I wish I was. Yeah. So, like, the thing is, like, yeah. Okay, so a shark that's inside a giant robotic vampire, bottom half is ET, going up against a super smart, armless, well, he was pretty armless, but anyway, ninja. It was pretty, it wouldn't be Russell on the podcast if it wasn't for dad jokes.
Yeah, he's a super genius, but I don't have the brains to work out how he'd actually beat your character.
He's a ninja, man. He's quick. He's stealthy. He'd be able to like snake his way up that robot and take it apart with his toes.
That was one of my cards, actually. I had a snake. Should have gone with that.
All right, Russell wins this round.
All right, Russ.
2 to Russell. All right, next round.
It's getting closer now. What do we got? 2, 2, 1?
We've got Russell with 2, Bob with 2, and me with 1.
Oh, he's going to be fighting extra hard this time.
He'll call his beard master rule in and be like, I win this one.
He's got the bat and ball, so he's like, oh, wait, I'm meant to be picking stuff.
Oh, shit. Do I play the funny ones or do I play the ones that'll probably help me win? Oh, shit.
I have to pick that one.
No, I'm not going to pick the
2
stupid
random
one.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to do that.
Fucking
Oh,
hell.
wow.
All right, Bob, what have you got for us?
I got to pick 2.
Oh, you got to pick extras. All right. I will go first then.
Oh,
Russell.
pick another one.
Yep.
I am
Mm-hmm.
a pterodactyl
Gotcha.
that can fly if nobody's watching,
Ooh.
and I can see 3 seconds into the future.
Okay, this has made it really hard, like, because I'm a psychic with cat-like reflexes and laser eyes.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
We're very evenly matched.
What do you got, B Dazzle?
What was yours?
I'm a pterodactyl who can fly if nobody's watching, and I can see.
That is ridiculous.
That is awesome.
And I can see 3 seconds into the future.
Whoa, that's a long time. And what was yours again?
It's a long time for me. Mine's a psychic with cat-like reflexes and laser eyes.
Ooh. I am the dude wearing rocket-powered roller skates and can change into MacGyver at will.
Bob wins. would the dude really trade in his sandals though for rocket powered
good question.
rocket powered roller skates?
Okay, we'll change it to wearing rocket powered sandals.
Now, but the thing is, what's the point? If they're rocket powered sandals, like if they're in the same position as what
He's never going to use them. They're just on. But
that's just like your opinion, man.
he just woke up one day and they were on, and he's just like, well, fuck it. I got rocket power roller
I don't know,
skates
man.
now.
Like the dude is literally like too lazy though to do any of that. So what does he do? He turns into
He can
MacGyver
change into MacGyver at will. So.
at will. Wow. But then would he still have the dude's attitude, or would he just be?
I think he would just straight turn to MacGyver.
No, I don't know,
then-
because I think he'd have the capabilities of MacGyver,
But he'd still be the dude internally.
he'd still be the dude. So, like, the thing is about MacGyver is that, like, he's
That's
really
very
good
open
at-
to interpretation.
Yeah,
that one.
that's very good. That's tough.
But I'm a
Let's
pterodactyl.
let's just say he adapts the skills, but he stays the dude.
So here's-
that's easier to.
Here's my problem with being a psychic with cat-like reflexes and laser eyes up against a pterodactyl that can fly when no one's watching. And what was the other part?
I would literally just lunge at you from the ground and eat you.
Well, the thing is that, like, as a psychic, I'm able to read minds.
But
It's
I can
a pterodactyl. Pterodactyls don't, like, have
A big brain.
big brains. So therefore, what am I actually looking at? All I'm seeing is just, like, instincts.
But
and
you
I
could dodge his lunge because you could see it coming.
well,
But
then-
I can see 3 seconds into the future.
So
yeah, he can. And
shit.
also, the thing
so
is,
we're stuck at a like stalemate.
well, what I'm saying is it's running off like lizard brain thoughts of just doing stuff like without
Instinct.
actually
Attack.
planning anything. So I can't actually see what he's actually thinking.
But if I lunged at you,
Yeah.
and you turned to run,
Yeah.
I could then fly because you're not watching me, and I could see. But if you turned to shoot me with your laser eyes, I would go back down to the ground because I can only fly if no one's watching me.
and also my
But
argument,
I could probably just come in and just diffuse the whole situation with.
You'd be like, "Hey,
dude-like
man,"
qualities.
with dude logic,
And we could all just be friends and.
Would
and
be-
go bowling.
it's not going to really work too well on obviously on the pterodactyl, because the pterodactyl's just like, I'm a pterodactyl. I don't even understand these references about the dude.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
The pterodactyl is in a strong position, but also like in a weak position at the same
That's
time.
actually true because if I'm running on instinct, he would use his rocket-powered skates to run, which means he'd be fleeing the other direction, which means I could then
I could-
fly after him.
But I could fly and look at you, and you'd just fall.
But if I picked you up and you turned to look at me, we would both fall from the sky.
But what if I use my rocket skates to get away first?
But I can see 3 seconds into the future, so I know what you're gonna do.
Oh yeah, the dude's pretty predictable.
Also,
Anyway.
my laser eyes
I
is
might
just
be
going to
fucked.
shoot your shoe straight off. Boom.
Yeah, I'm done. The dude is Ash.
Also, cat-like reflexes. I've got a cat. It knocks stuff off the counter all the time. Not very good reflexes. I've got so many
it
broken
means
cups.
to do that shit.
Well, I know, fair enough. Like, but my reflex is like, what the fuck did you do that for? And the cat's just like, meow.
Laser eyes.
Laser eyes. Also psychic. I can read what you're thinking. Feed me. No, you weren't thinking that, but now you are.
Is this a tie where you have to pull
Is this a
another
stalemate?
card
I think it's a star, mate.
and pull another card and see
Look,
who wins?
I get final say, so I'm going to say I win because then I get another point, and then the
Ooh,
next
and
round,
then it's
and then the
fucking-
next round wins.
Yes.
Oh, all right.
I
done.
think I did have the best argument.
It's
though.
kind of what I was teeing it up for anyway.
Yeah, I reckon you had that one.
Yeah, I think that was a pretty good pick actually. Right, this is the final round. Whoever wins this round is the Superfight champion. Make your fighters good, boys.
Oh, don't you worry. Oh, no.
What have we got? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh no! Oh no! Fucking hell! Oh man! Well, I got another. I can't play another dinosaur because I just had one.
I can't play another dinosaur because I just had one. Yeah, this is...
Oh man, I might have this. What's this?
Please be good, please be good, please be good.
Nah, fucking.
Oh, fucking damn. I'm done. I'm fucking done. Why did I do this to myself?
Oh!
All right.
You guys are fucked.
Man, I've
All right, you're in trouble now, Bobby.
You're in trouble.
All right, Russell, what have you got?
I'm ready to bow out. I am me
Russell's dead.
in a jet fighter,
Oh, that's pretty cool, actually.
hands glued to hips.
But you don't know how to fly a jet fighter.
And that's what makes it hard. because I had another one there. Here's the thing. I had another option there of samurai, so it would have been great, samurai and a jet fighter. But I'm me. I don't even know how to fly a drone. I don't even know how to fly by the seat of my pants. And my hands are glued to my hips, which is what my wife is like all the time. Like, you prick.
All right, Bob, what have you got?
You guys are fucked on this one. I am Chuck Norris, who eliminates all attributes in this fight.
Oh, no.
Boom! And I also draw a new character card with one new attribute as your sidekick. And I pick a comic book character who might be
off.
Superman and Chuck Norris.
Did you have to pick another attribute, did that say?
Pick up a character card with one new attribute as your... Oh, yeah, so Superman is Amish.
Well, technically he was, like, in the actual comic, in the comics, he was out there in the country like the Amish.
All right, I've got...
It's between...
I'm going to read these attributes. I know they've been negated, but I'm going to read them anyway. I'm a T-Rex, armed with a samurai sword, who's armed with an impenetrable shield. Now, I understand I have vestigial limbs, and those cards are out. Bob, I had some of the Fleischer Superman cartoons when I was a kid, and there's this episode where the Superman cartoon where these dinosaurs broke out of the ice, and in that cartoon, Superman beat up a T-Rex and won the day, so I think you win.
But Superman is Amish, which means he's not violent.
Yes, he's not violent whatsoever, so it's just a T-Rex versus Chuck Norris.
Shit! This is an actual fight now.
This is literally it's Chuck Norris versus... You know what, Russell? I'm going to pass my powers of judgment onto you for this round. Because it's literally a T-Rex versus Chuck Norris versus Russell Redmond.
Well, I would say that my hands are behind my back, but they're not. They're glued to my hips.
No, your attributes have been negated. So you literally just yourself now.
So I'm myself. Wow, this is really shit.
In your dad jumper.
Is it Chuck Norris with his Walker Texas Ranger gun thing, or
no?
Is it
It's
Chuck
literally
Norris
just Chuck Norris. Just Chuck Norris.
Just Chucky.
Chuck Norris versus a T-Rex. Now, this just smells of stuff you would like come up with in when you're 12.
This is
You're
the
like,
most important fucking question we've ever asked.
Who? Okay, I'm stuck here. All right, so
I'll be honest. I really miss Amish Superman though.
So does everyone English.
You can't shave that.
It's a nice. Tis my I can't even say it. Tis a fine bar, but ain't no pool English. That episode of The Simpsons where they're gonna get
Yep.
and he builds a barn. Yeah, that's such a good bit.
Okay, so
but ain't no pool English.
They always have to have a Simpsons reference every single episode.
Yeah, we should work one in.
Yeah,
The T-Rex versus Chuck Norris versus Russell Redmond.
Well, I'm out. I'm literally hands up in the air going, boys,
You
boys,
could make
boys.
Chuck Norris laugh though.
Oh, I can. Also, I could make it into a meme, which may distract you boys. You'll be checking your phones. Well, obviously not T-Rex because one, he doesn't know how to use it, and two, his arms are too short,
reach.
and he can't reach, and he can't bring it. So this is really tough.
You know what? They've got all those those memes and jokes and that out there. He even did it in The Expendables 2. I thought you were dead. He's like, yeah, I got bitten by a cobra, but after 3 days of excruciating pain, the cobra died. So if a poisonous cobra can't beat Chuck Norris, even a T-Rex, an extinct creature from millions of years ago, obviously there'd be some kind of loophole like that where I couldn't win.
Yeah, Chuck Norris is the trump card.
Chuck Norris is the Donald Trump card. Chuck Norris wins.
Norris.
Bobby Baxter, 3 points, is the Superfight champion, the inaugural Superfight champion.
Thank
Bobby,
you very
we
much.
don't have a trophy, but you just get bragging rights.
Can I get the toilet trophy out of this? The Fallout trailer.
You're obsessed with that, man.
I am.
You're hoping that's going to be in when you get the collector's edition.
Yeah, no bobbleheads or anything. I want that fucking toilet trophy.
I just want to see what the next character card was. Katniss from Hunger Games. Yeah, right. Actually, what was one after that? Mr. Rogers, fucking hell. A cat, Russell.
Yes.
Pussy.
The next attribute card was control hair. Instead of... I wish I had Superman who could control hair. I mean,
An Amish Superman who could control it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Congratulations, Bobby.
Thank you very much.
The inaugural Superfight champion.
That was heaps of fun. I love that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And
Especially when I win.
We should do a live stream one day. Just do a cheeky live stream one.
We should go down. We should tee it up with tandies and shit. We'll go down. We'll film it and shit.
That'd be fantastic.
Do a live one.
Boys
Have an
love
overhead camera set up.
Yes.
And then we'll post it on the YouTubes.
Nice. With our poker faces on.
No, because the camera will be overhead, baby.
We
Looking up at the poker.
I actually really liked my T-Rex was armed with a samurai sword and armed with an impenetrable shield.
That's pretty fucking, yeah.
Now, the
But
thing
I
is,
only got tiny little vestigial arms.
and also the
It's
impenetrable
like all those
shield.
memes with the T-Rex, like where he's like a T-Rex trying to do push-ups or a T-Rex trying to make the bed.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your... Oh. Also, the impenetrable shield. Can your samurai sword get outside of the shield or not? Because it's
No,
impenetrable.
I would just have be carrying an impenetrable shield. Just
right. Yeah.
think of it like a Roman shield or something that's impenetrable.
Yeah. Scoot 'em. Yeah.
But I can't really because I've only got little hands. The shield would be little too.
Yeah.
So it would just be little like I'd be holding like a tea coaster. Like at least I wasn't an Amish T-Rex. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was
Yep.
awesome.
Yep.
That was
That's
good
good.
fun.
Yep.
What did everyone think of that? Did everyone enjoy us playing Superfight? Would you like us to play Superfight again in the future? Perhaps we'll buy some expansion decks and shit. Like, we didn't even get through fucking half of these decks.
Man. We've
So-
barely scratched the surface.
We got a lot of playroom in that for the future.
It's just a demo.
Yeah, that was good fun. There are heaps of other expansion decks out there. There's anime expansions. There's horror movie expansion. There's a Walking Dead expansion one you can get. So yeah, totally recommend this game, guys. It's a hell of a lot of fun. Fucking 10 out of 10 from Jags.
Yeah, I'll rate it up there too.
You get a cheeky 10 from me.
Yep.
Sweet. Bobby Baxter, people want to find you online. Where can they go?
BobbyBaxter.com or Bobby Baxter Cartoons on Instagram and FaceB.
Russell Redmond, you're a world famous comedian. Where can people see some of your funny stuff that's not this funny stuff that's not really that funny?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Just go online.
Where do you go for the semen jokes?
Where do you go for the semen jokes? My bedroom. Launceston Memes is where I'm at online. If you want to see some of my memes on there, or consequently, just head down to Bunnings. I'll just be getting some more stuff to build my fence, really.
Some snags.
And also doing some stand-up comedy at local places down here in Launceston.
Yeah, you're doing a lot of local shit lately, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to be hosting an Insider on next week. Which
Fucked, you are not.
Yeah, I'm hosting.
I'm there.
And
What
also,
time? When?
7:00 next Wednesday.
Is the comedian formerly known as Jake Bayless going to be there?
Jacob Bayless. Yes, he's going to be there. I think he might. No, he's going to be on the door. He won't be performing, but special.
Can we get free cider?
Oh, depends if you don't get caught.
Do you get free cider?
I don't. I think I do actually. Yeah.
Can we have your free cider?
Yeah, why not? I've got to drive. I don't
Yeah,
care.
sweet.
It's all right.
Sweet as.
Don't tell the guys down there. But also our special guest is going to be turning up as well. Famous celebrity gardener Peter Cundall will be getting on stage and telling a few jokes.
Famous Tasmanian celebrity guy.
Famous Tasmanian celebrity gardener, which is
Think of he's the David Attenborough of gardening.
that's a very good way to put it. Actually, that's
Is he
kind of
actually
perfect.
from Tassie.
No, he's actually originally from Manchester in England.
That's what I thought. It was
Yeah.
like UK or somewhere.
But the great thing about him is that he's fought in the Second World War and the Korean War, and he's actually been a political prisoner and everything like that. And now he's a gardener.
And
Now
you
he's
take the
being
piss out of
taken
him.
the
Yeah, I
piss
do,
with jokes.
which scares me because he's killed people before. Yeah, she's putting 6 foot under.
And if you want to find the Bearded Geeks online, you can go to Facebook, facebook.com/BeardedGeeksPod. If you want to listen to the show, we're on iTunes, SoundCloud, and YouTube. If you want to buy a shirt, you can go to TeePublic. If you want to check us out on Twitter and Instagram, we are also at those places.
Sweet.
Awesome.
It's good to be back.
It is.
I'm sick of being fucking sick, though. I hate it. It's shit house.
Fully sick, mate. You were just so sick.
Do you want to get one more semen joke in before we go?
Yeah, I'm all rubbed out.
Thanks, everyone. We'll see you all next week on the Bearded Geeks. Hey!
Splooge.